Hello guys! So this video is going to be the another book tag. I like those kind of videos, and this one is the reading habits book tag. So this have 11 questions in total, and it's all about my book habit and where I like to read and everything. So the first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? Yes, I do. I usually I read in my bed before or after, like in the morning or in the night, before I go to bed and everything. Or I do have like a place outside. Yeah, I do have a reading place outside. There is a chair and everything is really comfortable, and when it's summer and it's hot out inside and outside too, but it's hotter inside, I tend to go outside and read right besides my pool and everything. Like, I'm bougie, so yeah. So this is where I read. This is where I read, since I don't have a lot of like dedicated places to, like, this is my book room and everything, since I'm still in my family's house. So yeah, so I do have my room, and I usually read on my bed. So yeah. The next question is, bookmark or random piece of paper. I like bookmarks, but usually if I don't have any bookmark with me, which is weird since I do try to keep those around, I do take a tissue paper or like a receipt, something like that. But I usually have a bookmark with me. When I'm like having my book, I do put a bookmark in it, since my bookstore where I go buy some books always gives bookmark when you buy a book, like they slide it inside. So I do have a lot of tons of those. So it's not the prettiest bookmark, since it's just promo from this bookstore, but I don't really care. So yeah, I'm more of a bookmark person. Next question is, can you stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? This is weird, because it depends on what books. It depends on what books I'm reading. If the book is really entertaining, I'm gonna have to finish it, like at the end of the chapter and the start of the other one. Or when I don't really care about the book, I can like stop in the middle of a sentence, since I don't really know where this is going and I'm like a little bit tired. So I usually can stop right in the middle. I'm like, well, that's it, that's out, that's how I'm gonna end it. But yeah, certain amount of pages. I do like my reading like time to be, I try to read 100 pages per time, like gap, since I don't have a lot of reading like time I give myself. That's weird. So I try to make the most of it, and I am a fast reader, but only in pages amount, not in book amount. So it can take me like I can take, it's a minute per pages, or 45 seconds per pages, so it's really fast. But when I'm stopping for the rest of the day, or even the next day after. So that's why it kind of pushed me a little bit. The next question is, do you eat or drink while reading? I cannot eat while reading, since I'm a messy eater and I don't want to like have grease on my finger and flip the pages and have my pages full of grease. I do drink when I'm when I read, but like in a water bottle, and I stop reading. So it's like a mini stopping session. Like, I don't really know how to say it, but yeah, I do stop and drink. Like, I don't drink tea or hot chocolate or like coffee. I do drink bubble tea when I'm reading, since it's a straw, so it's easier. Like, everything with a straw or like with a cap, I can drink while I'm reading, since I'm like going sideways like my sister does, and like I can still continue reading. But if it's a big mug or something, I'm scared to spill it, I'm not gonna read it, since yeah, like I said, I'm messy. So yeah. Next question: multitasking, music or TV while reading? Never. If it's TV, it's a big no for me, since I'm gonna stop reading and just watch TV. Even though it's super boring, I'm gonna like, this show, which I've never seen, is quite good actually. So yeah, I don't. And music, if it has some lyrics in it, I cannot concentrate. I do sing it in my head instead of reading, and I'm like, I don't know what I just read. So I only read while like listening to rain ASMR, or like fire ASMR, something like that, just to set the mood. But I cannot. Or classical music. I did have that phase for a bit. That was great. So yeah, I cannot watch TV or listen to music with lyrics while reading. Maybe it's I don't know, attention span something in me, but I just can't. I don't know how you can do that. So yeah. Next question: one book at a time or several at once? I'm a one book at a time kind of gal. I don't like to like start another one while one is just sitting there. Even if I don't like it, I'm like, that's weird. I don't like it. I want to know what, like, I want to finish it. I want to have the reward to have it finish it and like be like, oh yes, I can start another one even though I didn't like it. That's why I'm not a big fan of DNF, like did not finish. So book, because I don't like it. Like I do have Witches Steeped in Gold in a soft DNF place, so I'm like at 44%, and I'm like, I cannot, and it's bugging me. It's like always there, and I'm like, I didn't finish that book. I'll still need to like get back to it, and I don't like it. So it's one book at a time for me. Yeah, since I don't know, it's bugs me. It like sit in my head, and I have to like know what is the story if I don't want to reread it. Like it's the story is still in the back of my head. So yeah. Next question is reading at home or everywhere? I do read everywhere. I don't care. When I was younger, oh my god, Christmas parties, I was like the little kid in the corner of the room like this with my book, and I did finish a lot of books like at Christmas party when everyone was partying, and I was just like, no, I want to finish Harry Potter right now. So yeah, I don't really care if I'm not at home. I'm like, maybe I'm a bit weird, but like I like this book. And I do like reading at home since I can react. Since when I'm in public, I cannot react to anything in the book. I cannot go, oh my god, they just kissed, oh my god, it's an enemies lover. Like, no, I need to be stoic. So that's why I don't really like, yeah, I like it, but it's like, yeah, I do read at cafe, and I do read in class sometimes. I did last semester I did read like 3 or 4 books in like my philosophy class. Don't do it, kid. But I did pass, so oh my god, it's karma. So yeah, I don't really care if there is any noise that I can just shut down, but if it's music, I cannot. So if there is music, I need to have my earbuds in to like block out the sound, and now my earbud is not even working, so I'm like, it cannot even block the sound, so yay. But yeah, I did read a lot at school. Like, I do tend to go at the library kind of side of my school, since it's quieter and like nobody's talking, so I can just put it in and like be immersed in my reading. And I tend to read a lot faster when I'm immersed in it. So yeah, I do read at home, I do read everywhere else. I do like reading in the outside. I do read outside in parks, or like just in my backyard. So I don't really care. Next question is reading out loud or silently in your head. Does anyone read out loud? That's bad. That's so bad, reading out loud. I read in my head. Reading out loud, you're not... How can you do this? Like, oh my god, that would be pissing me off. Yeah, so I read only like in my head, silently. Like, I don't go, and she did that. That's gonna be annoying for anyone, me included. So, because I don't read nice out loud. I don't read that nice, so that's gonna be annoying for everyone. So yeah, in my head silently, it's better. So yeah, next question. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? No, Apollo, don't go near my tripod. I don't skip pages. I do read ahead though, and that have given me a lot of spoiler, like I did with the Shadow and Bone. I was like, I don't like the non-dialogue side, so I'm just gonna skip. Bad. So I was like skimming through the pages, and I was like, I just saw that. It's nice. So yeah, I don't skip pages, even though it's boring. I tend to read it faster if it's boring, so that kind of helps me. Break the spine or keeping it like new? What do you think? I don't break spine. I don't like it. I don't like when my book, I'm opening it and it's opening it at like a random pages, like it's cracked, it's ugly. I don't like it. I don't like the sound of cracking a book. Everything about cracking a spine is disgusting to a book. So yeah, I don't like it. I like keeping it like brand new. And I did... Oh my god, he's gonna play. I did try to not crack the spine of my the folk hair series, like the frill print series, and it was hard, since I don't know, it was the first book from England, from Book Depository, that I like bought, and it's from England, and I'm like, so it's smaller and the paperback are not floppy, so it's really hard to like open it. So I did a mini break the spine, since I did not go full on that, but that hurt me. That hurt my soul. That hurt me terribly. I didn't like it, and every time I see it on my shelf, I'm like, oh no, there is some mini cracks in it. I don't like it. So yeah, I don't crack my spine. It's disgusting. Do you write in my book? No, I don't. How can you do this? Not even for school. I tab my book for school. I don't do it for my personal book, tabbing or writing. It tends to like pull me back from the story if I do write in it or tab it. Like, I wanted to try for a video or something, but like when I'm reading it really fast, and I'm like, oh, I want to know what happened. So if I'm stopping it and writing like, oh my god, I love this passage, it's gonna like keep me back from fully be immersed in the story. So though I don't write in my book. When do you find yourself reading? Like I said, in the morning, in the afternoon if I have the time, and in the night usually. In the morning when I don't have work in the morning, since I do tend to work at 7 a.m. so I'm not really reading at like 6 in the morning. So yeah, or in the night when it's dark outside and night it's like 11 a.m. 1 a.m. and I'm like, I should finish this chapter, and I'm not. So yeah, next question. What is your best setting to read in? When everyone's asleep. I really like it. Like, since my room is like right below the main floor, where there is a kitchen and the toilet, and I don't know how to say it, not the restroom, but like where everyone is every time. So there's the TV and everything, so it's always busy. So when I'm reading, I hear like everyone upstairs, and I don't like it. So I like it when everyone's asleep. Yeah, so that's great. Next question. What do you do first, read or watch? I read first. I tend to. I did watch The Hunger Game, the first one, before I read it, and I was like, that's dumb. Since I read the first one, I was like, I liked it so much better. So yeah, I do read first. What do you prefer, audiobook, e-book, or physical book? I do want to try audiobook, since I want to do things in my house while I read. But right now it's only physical books. Since ebook is only like fan fiction in my head. I know, but I don't have a Kindle, and I only have my phone, so I don't really like it. It's too small. If I do have an iPad, maybe, but I don't. So physical book it is. And next question. Do you have a unique habit when you read? I react to, like, I can talk. Like, I reenact the scene. I'm like, and or like, oh my god, and yeah, that can lead to some really awkward instance with my sister. She's like, what the frick are you doing? I'm like, I'm redoing my scene in my book, so shut up. So yeah, but that's the only unique habit I do. And last question, do book series have to match? Yes. I don't like it when they don't match, so yes, they have to match. I only have A Court of Thorns and Roses, that the second one is like an inch smaller, and I don't like it. So yeah, they do have to match. The spine, the color, everything, like, they need to be similar and in the main like series. So if, like, I'm gonna wait to buy the like paperback, if I only have a paperback at home, when like the hardback is out first. Okay, so yeah, that was all. Hope you like it and you learn a little bit about myself and my reading habit. If you have some reading habit that you find weird, you can comment down below. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next one. You can always subscribe if you want to see more of my face. And yeah, hope you liked the video. Bye!